Welcome to our channel. This is episode 1, the one with no trunks.
In this episode, we will share with you our experience of Ajaccio.
Walk with us to the best beach in Ajaccio that is not on the tourist map.
We will take you to the wackiest museum in the city.
And give you some hints and tips that may just save you time and money. So we were cruising on the P and O Azura in July during the school holidays. We'd been on this itinerary before, but it was such a good deal, wasn't it?
It was really good.
And the reason we went in school holidays was it was my birthday that week, so we thought, yeah, it'd be nice to celebrate my birthday somewhere other than England.
And we also got a balcony, didn't we?
Yeah, for the very first time, our 10th cruise and the first time we've had a balcony, and it was great. So our first port of call was Corsica, a French island, and we've been there before and we really liked Corsica, but we did realise that it was going to be the only destination during the week that we could go on a beach and swim in the sea, and I absolutely love swimming in the sea. For me, I have to, when I go on holiday, I have to go and swim in the sea. It's really my thing. So I knew that was going to be my only opportunity to go and do that. So we got off and we went and got a map, which they're handing out for free once you get off the boat, aren't they?
Definitely get yourselves one of these maps. And the reason why we'll come to a little bit later.
Yeah, they are really good. And we knew our way to this beach, but it's not on the map. So that probably is a little bit confusing.
That was important. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you the way to get to the beach. So come with us and we'll show you the walk. So as you come off the boat, you take a left. You then follow the coast road along past the port and take a right. You'll go right up to the statue that's got Napoleon Bonaparte at it. You carry on straight on up that road until you come to a sign saying plage. That is the French for beach for anyone who doesn't speak French. So take a left at that sign, cross the boulevard or the plaza. There's another statue there, and you'll come to the beachfront. And if you look over the wall there, you will see a tiny little beach with loads of people crammed onto it. Don't be one of those people. That is not the beach that we're going to. So we're going to carry on along the front. We go past a skate park, around a corner, and we arrive at Trottel Beach. And it's great, isn't it? It's a very nice beach, very clean. The sand is quite coarse, but it's not very fine, so it's easy to brush off. It doesn't get in your bits and your clothes.
And it takes about 25 minutes to walk there from the boat. And that's not walking really quick, or, it's just a sort of pace that...
And it's a nice journey, isn't it? You go past the fort, you go across the plaza, you've got sight to the sea, you can look back towards Ajaccio. So it's an easy walk. And when you get to the beach, there are lots of facilities there. There's toilets, there's showers, there's restaurants. And have a look for yourselves.
So we get to the beach, and bearing in mind I had said to Giles, this is what I want to do. I want to go and swim, I want to lie on the beach for a little bit. We get there and Giles hasn't taken his swimming trunks. Big mistake.
Improvise, adapt and overcome. I decided I'm going to go in my shorts, but I didn't want to go in wearing my leather belt because the seawater would ruin my belt. So I took my belt off and went into the sea, and unfortunately without my belt, my shorts were far too loose and kept coming down. So again, improvise, adapt and overcome. I decided to unzip them and tie a knot in them and then tie them around me, and that was great. I was able to swim up and down, and there's a lovely enclosed swimming area enclosed by buoys, and it's 3 stars in terms of the water quality, and it showed it was very clear water, wasn't it? It was
lovely water, lovely temperature, and it was a Saturday and there was hardly anybody on that beach. We were just sharing it with a few locals, I presume, or some French holiday makers. We had loads of space right at the front of the beach, just sat listening to the waves coming in. Lovely and peaceful. I mean, I do like beaches, I like swimming, but I do not like crowded beaches. I hate that sort of thing.
And not many people on the cruise must have known about this beach, because you always look for the blue towels, and there were no blue towels on that beach, and it's only a 20-minute walk away.
Yeah, we were the only people from our cruise ship on that beach.
And the good thing, if you've got kids, or well, we like to do it as well, don't we? There is sea glass on this beach, which is like finding diamonds and emeralds and rubies with all the glass that's been washed up, and it's really smooth. Here's some of our collection of sea glass.
Yeah. So that's how we spent the morning, and then we packed up, found a lovely supermarket to buy a bottle of wine from. And we purchased that, and then we walked back into town because Giles wanted to visit a museum.
So this was on my hit list of quirky places to visit. You can go and look at the burial place of Napoleon if you're here in Ajaccio, and why not? But I decided to go to a museum which is full of Napoleonic dioramas which are made with Playmobil. So once I saw that was a thing in Ajaccio, that was on my hit list. And last time we went, I was really disappointed because it was a Sunday and it was closed. But this time, fortunately, it was open. And it is a really odd, quirky, fascinating, tiny little museum with all these dioramas of Napoleonic history. And there is a talk. The guy will talk you through the whole of the history of Napoleon. Unfortunately, when we went, he only spoke French, and our sort of O-level GCSE French is not up to speed.
And it's worth mentioning that normally it does cost you to go in. I can't quite remember how much. I
think it was about €4 with the talk.
But because we were just going in and we didn't speak French, he just said put €1 in the box as a donation. So he just let us in, for a nominal fee so that we could just go and have a look. And it was pretty impressive, I have to say. And if you've got kids and they like Playmobil, get them in there, get them, show them what they can create with Playmobil. It was fabulous.
Yeah, it was a real hobbyist's dream.
Then we popped back to the ship for a bit of lunch, and then we'd still got a couple of hours, so we popped back out again in the afternoon and had a look in the food market, which seems like a fairly new building that's built right in front of where the cruise ships dock. And it was fascinating. It was wonderful in there, wasn't it?
It was really nice.
Yeah, lots of stall holders. There was hustle and bustle and lots of produce. A lovely stall selling olives. Fabulous olives, weren't there? Yeah. So that was interesting, having a walk, just the smells, and you could taste some different cheeses and meats if you wanted. That was good. And then we just had a wander up the two main streets in Ajaccio that there's lots of lovely shops, bars, cafes. It's very upmarket, very nice.
If expensive shopping's your thing, it's not our thing.
It's not our thing, but it is a lovely shopping area, and it's like 5 minutes from where the ship is docked, so it's really accessible. It's flat. And it's great for everybody to access. There's also a museum there, which we didn't go in, but that's something else that you could do. Also, there's some little tourist trains that we spotted on the front. Again, we didn't do that, but check out TripAdvisor if that's something you're thinking of doing, because I think that tells you all about it. But if we go back to the map. The big mistake we made was, we picked up the map and we thought, oh, we know what we want to do, we'll just go and do it. And we didn't really read the map, which
was a mistake.
Yeah, because if we had read the map, there were some other things that perhaps we would have done, because we are value for money cruisers, I have to say at this point. If there's something free, we're there. And there was some free buses that ran around Ajaccio to different places that you could get on and go and visit some monuments that actually we never had time to go and see. So there were the buses that we could have done, and also there was an electric bike hire shop right on the front, and it was really flat out there, and that may have been something that actually I would have quite been interested in, to hire a couple of bikes. Again, not sure how much that costs, but be easy to check out. The map also tells you where the toilets are. So, you know, as maps go, it's a really good map and it's free. So pick it up, and my tip would be spend 15 minutes having a look at that map.
Did we enjoy our time in Ajaccio?
Yes, we did. Would we go back?
Yes, definitely. I think there's things to do that we haven't yet done. We'd probably still be tempted to go to the beach, but there's certainly things that we can look at for next time.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
more of the historical and cultural side of things.
Yeah, and I'd probably get on a bus next time and go to a different beach, because that's something else I found out from the map. There are other beaches that you can access on a bus journey of sort of 25-30 minutes, and we're big fans of using public transport in the ports that we go to and getting on with the locals and just finding out what it's like to actually experience a resort with the locals rather than going on a coach excursion.
If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Our next port of call is going to be Livorno.
Oh, and drop us a like as well if you've liked the video.